Meghan is in California right now, and you're here, and there's articles left and right about what is happening with these two. So is that a good thing for you in a way that there's so much interest in you?
No, there's definitely not a good thing.
Meghan's PR team have reportedly spruiked a potential book about her life post-divorce from Prince Harry.
The royal family would not be coming to Harry's rescue. They would not be funding a divorce to any extent. And they, at this point, wouldn't really care what Meghan tried to say or do, because Meghan has so discredited herself as a liar, a cheat, and a phony.
Meghan Markle's marriage to Prince Harry is over, completely finished. She's dumped him in one of the most brutal ways imaginable. That's the latest buzz after jaw-dropping details about their marriage leaked, and it gets even wilder. Sources claim Meghan had been planning her exit for a long time because she just couldn't stand Harry anymore. Not only that, reports say Harry actually started to repulse her, and she only stuck around to keep up appearances. But now, it looks like she finally hit her breaking point. Get ready, because the details about to come out are absolutely shocking, and you definitely don't want to miss a single moment of this scandal.
He genuinely loved her. I don't think she loved him for a second. But it suited her to stay, and she was the Meghan in the relationship in terms of being because women like that are usually extremely dominant, and they know how to play.
Just when it seemed like Meghan Markle's year couldn't get any messier, she's managed to prove everyone wrong. Word on the street is that Meghan decided to call it quits with Harry, and let's be honest, this breakup wasn't mutual at all. Meghan reportedly couldn't stand Harry anymore, and some insiders claim she secretly harbored serious resentment towards him. Over the years, Meghan had apparently grown completely tired of Harry. According to whispers among her inner circle, Meghan was often venting that every single day with Harry over the past year felt emotionally exhausting. After their big move to the US, Meghan supposedly grew fed up with Harry's clinginess. He just wouldn't leave her side. Reports say Harry became so obsessed with Meghan that it started to overwhelm her, and she finally reached her breaking point. Now, royal experts say Harry is absolutely falling apart. He's reportedly in total denial, unable to understand what he could have done wrong. The situation feels even more brutal considering that, just weeks ago, when rumors about divorce were at their peak, Meghan boldly told the world she'd never leave Harry. But now, everything's turned upside down. And to make things even worse, late last year, Harry stepped up to defend Meghan in public, at a time when the entire internet seemed to be against her. During the New York Times 2024 Deal Book Summit, Harry admitted he'd seen all the swirling rumors about Meghan, but said he was ignoring them because he believed his marriage was unbreakable. Well, it looks like Harry was completely blindsided by Meghan's decision, and it's hit him incredibly hard. Sources close to Harry say he's been telling friends he can't imagine life without Meghan. Think about it. He resigned from his royal duties, left his family, walked away from his old friends, and moved to another continent, all for Meghan. He even started a public feud with his own brother, yet after everything, Meghan still decided to end things. The real strain in Meghan and Harry's relationship reportedly started after their move to the US. Harry left behind his entire life in the UK, including the support system that had always protected him, just to be with Meghan. Ironically, Meghan supposedly hated the American version of Harry. Various news outlets claim Meghan felt suffocated by Harry's constant need for her attention. And when those divorce rumors began circulating, she supposedly became even more unhappy with his endless need for reassurance that their marriage was okay. Over time, Meghan allegedly grew to despise this side of Harry so much that she was downright repulsed by him, a fact that became painfully obvious during the couple's recent outing at Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour at SoFi Stadium.
Look at this slow motion video from the Royal Grift where they point out she is utterly repulsed by the PDA from Prince Harry. Look at this now in slow motion, and then there is the horror on Meghan's face. Get away from me, man. Oh, but I'm going to have to post this anyway because I've got something to prove to the world.
To make everything even more awkward, that same night Meghan was flooding Instagram with photos of herself and Harry, smiling and hugging as if nothing was wrong. But according to the Royal Observer, hardly anyone was convinced by the deeply in love image Meghan was trying to sell. On top of the uncomfortable PDA video from the Beyoncé concert, social media users started comparing those photos of Meghan and Harry to older pictures Meghan took with her previous partners. Royal watchers claimed it was painfully obvious, just from Meghan's body language, that she wanted to pull away from Harry the moment each picture was snapped. It looked like she was annoyed and just counting the seconds until she could let go. Body language expert Judy James even chimed in, saying Meghan was working hard to fight off the dreaded 7-year itch by posting all those affectionate photos. According to Judy, Meghan's sudden surge of PDA might have been her way of trying to reassure the world about her relationship with Harry. Meghan seemed determined to double down on their supposed romantic connection for everyone to see. But Judy had another take. She said Meghan's body language was almost like something straight out of a dramatic episode of Suits. Basically, Meghan was putting on a glamorous, over-the-top display of romance that just didn't feel genuine. Now, the timing of all this makes sense. The 7-year itch is a popular theory suggesting couples might start questioning their relationships or feel less satisfied around the 7-year mark. So, by ramping up her public displays of affection toward Harry, Meghan may have been desperately trying to show their love was strong. But instead, it just came across as if she was putting on a show. Behind the scenes, though, sources close to Meghan claim she had been miserable for months leading up to the Beyoncé concert. After their failed PDA attempt, Meghan reportedly reached her breaking point and couldn't take it any longer. Harry's alleged obsession with her had become way too much, and that's when she's rumored to have told Harry it was over. According to insiders, Harry was devastated. He started sobbing uncontrollably and begged Meghan to stay. As soon as this rumor hit the internet, fans jumped in with strong opinions. Some said goodbye to Meghan, claiming nobody really cares if these two split up or not. Others blasted Meghan for destroying Harry's life, insisting he still has no idea how much he's lost. There were even calls for every royal title to be stripped from Meghan, and some people said they couldn't wait to see her sued for misusing them. Fans vented their frustration online, saying things like, "She never loved Harry. He was just a means to an end, her only way to get everything she wanted after Suits dropped her." People accused her of trapping Harry, calling him Horrid Henry, and acting all the way through their engagement. Observers pointed out how obvious it was, remembering how she flashed her eyes at him, raved about how beautiful her engagement was, then quickly changed her ring after just a few months. As they put it, says it all.
Increased focus on whether Prince Harry rushed into marrying Meghan Markle because they both felt her biological clock was ticking. According to the Daily Mail, the eager prince brushed off his brother William's warning to take it slow because she was already 35. They quote a book by the well-regarded former Vanity Fair editor and royal insider Tina Brown.
Now, according to royal experts, the news of Harry and Meghan's divorce didn't come as a surprise to anyone at the palace. They had apparently seen this coming for a long time. Meghan had been stirring up plenty of chaos within the royal family, and many insiders believed it was only a matter of time before she grew tired of Harry. What's more, the royals had noticed a sharp decline in Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's popularity in the US, and that alone was enough to raise some serious eyebrows behind palace walls. Royal commentators and PR experts have pointed out that the couple's public image, once wildly celebrated in America, started to lose its shine after the initial wave of sympathy and support following their dramatic royal exit. Key moments like their high-profile Netflix docuseries, Harry's bombshell memoir Spare, and a series of controversial interviews all attracted massive media attention. But they also sparked a growing sense of skepticism and Sussex fatigue among the American public. And this drop in likability didn't just hurt their brand. Insiders say it put even more pressure on their already strained relationship. High-profile couples like Harry and Meghan aren't just dealing with personal issues, they're constantly under the spotlight, managing endless public scrutiny. When public opinion sours, especially in a country where they stake their new beginning, that kind of pressure can seep into their private lives, feeding rumors and creating even more stress behind closed doors. Now, these divorce rumors, though still officially unconfirmed, have been spreading like wildfire in tabloids and all over social media, making things even messier for both their relationship and their public image. Things are reportedly so chaotic that, given the turmoil Meghan caused during her exit from royal life, the family fears this divorce could create an even bigger disaster. Some sources claim it's gotten so bad that Harry could be completely cut off from everything, even his brother Prince William's eventual coronation. And considering Harry and William reportedly haven't spoken in over 2 years, mostly because of Meghan, the royal family's PR team is already bracing for a massive media storm the moment this divorce news becomes official.
I'm told, and I see the wisdom of this, that in fact the royal family would be very happy to leave Harry to flounder because they understand that she would be neutralizing Harry, and they, if they came to his rescue, they would be involving themselves in unpredictable melees down the line.
This latest wave of divorce speculation comes right as Netflix decided not to renew Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's massive $100 million deal, a move that marks a dramatic turning point in their relationship with Hollywood and the media. While they still might land one-off projects here and there, the decision shows a clear loss of confidence from the streaming giant that once bet big on their post-royal star power. Their first documentary, Harry and Meghan, which dropped in 2022, was a huge success and drew in massive audiences. But Meghan's most recent project, with Love, Meghan, completely flopped. The show got poor reviews, barely made a splash with viewers, and quickly became the butt of jokes from comedians like Whitney Cummings and Katherine Ryan. Their jokes hinted that Meghan's show wasn't really about entertainment at all. Instead, it came across as her sending thinly veiled messages to the royal family and seeming more out of touch with the public than ever. On top of all that, journalist Marina Hyde has boldly speculated that Netflix could be holding back on any new deals, waiting for the official announcement of Harry and Meghan's divorce, something that would be a ratings goldmine for them. Marina even joked that Meghan might be planning to pull off the ultimate Hollywood comeback. I would have married Harry, got the 2 kids, got divorced, then run back to Hollywood to be Julia Roberts for my 40s. But she's not followed that plan, Marina quipped.
Long-form expose I did not see coming. There is this. A few years ago, a rumour began circulating around the book world about another prospective project for Meghan. This story, which a person with knowledge confirms the broad details of, was that Meghan's team had a conversation with a publishing house to gauge interest in the idea for a potential book. The concept, for which there was no written or formal proposal, was post-divorce.
Now, as harsh as it may sound, it wouldn't be a surprise to see Meghan try and make a post-Harry comeback and capitalize on the divorce. She might go back to acting or something, maybe even drop a book about Harry. As for Harry, it's going to be tough for him, especially given that he ruined his relationship with his family for her. Now we will just have to wait and see how he will survive without her. Anyway, let me know your opinion in the comments.